Delayed but still drama. Boxing Day Junkanoo is done.
My projection for this parade is in first position the Valley Boys, second One Family, third Roots, fourth Saxons, and everybody else out the door.
That's her prediction for the parade. Find out what everyone else thought as well. And police investigating 2 overnight homicides. The Bahamas Tonight starts now.
Now in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Every Day.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Candino Knowles, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight on this Boxing Day. Well, the 2013 Boxing Day Parade is now in the history books with a good showing by all who participated. Our Janelle Noel Ferguson has the highlights from how it all went down.
A delayed start due to weather concerns did not damper the momentum of Junkanoo groups out on Bay Street early Boxing Day morning. And although groups were restricted to one lap on Bay and another on Shirley Street, scores of persons remained until late morning, ensuring that they got a glimpse of their favorite group. First out of the gate around 3 a.m. was the Shell Saxon Superstars depicting the Taj Mahal, Jewel of India. Prodigal Sons with 40 years of independence prove it's better in the Bahamas. One Family also had a Bahamian theme with Yabonde, Rediscover Our Bahamas at 40, followed by the music makers from whence we came. The group Roots highlighted the music industry with Bahamian music Turn Me On, and finally the Valley Boys with From China to the Bahamas, with a special showing by Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie. Chairman of the Junkanoo Committee Silbert Ferguson says, despite a few challenges, he was pleased with the overall outcome of the parade.
We have had a good parade. I think we had a bobble at positions 2. I think the Prodigal Sons had a challenge with the banner. After we were able to resolve that, I think that we are now rolling smooth. I think we had a great day in ticket sales yesterday. And now it's time for us to start to focus on New Year's. I think the parade was 100% sold out. I haven't gotten the report yet. But based on what I got up to last night, I think we were about 98% sold.
Now, other challenges included group members not being prepared at the gate. Calvin Green of the JCMP explained that this is an age-old problem.
You know, the challenge is always working with the groups to ensure that they're here and to have all of their, I would say, their working equipment, such as their music equipment or the drums, and just to be here on a timely basis as per the rules that was laid out. And so those kinds of issues always become a challenge all the time.
Now, officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force were visible at every point maintaining law and order. Assistant Commissioner of Police Leon Bethel says, although there were some minor incidents, policing of the parade went smoothly.
We had a solid operation order, which was signed by the Commissioner. It was solid and had different components. Serious traffic management. We had a component of check and balance at the checkpoints, where we conducted a series of checks. We found 1 or 2 persons who needed to be arrested for sharp objects which could have harmed persons, and those persons were taken into custody right away. At the access points where the persons come in to the main route of Bay Street, we had no incidents.
JCMP officials acknowledged that the upcoming New Year's Day parade normally has a significantly lower turnout, but persons are encouraged to buy tickets as only 20% have been sold. Janelle Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.
Well, the unofficial Junkanoo results are still being tallied and are not available just yet, but it's not stopped Junkanoo lovers from making their own predictions about who they feel should win this year's Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade. LaDon Davis was down on Bay in the midst of the parade this morning to get reaction.
Hundreds Hundreds of Bahamians and visitors alike lined Bay Street on Boxing Day morning to not only get an up-close and personal look at their favorite Junkanoo group, but to also get intoxicated by the sounds of the goatskin drums. But the big question is, who is the overall winner? A few supporters we spoke to while patrolling Bay Street told us their predictions.
I'm pulling for the Valley Boys, and the Chinese take it this morning. The Valley Boys, they take it this morning.
I think One Family.
Why do you think One Family?
They performed, they was pretty, they was nice. Music was good. Even though I said Saxon.
One Family did a really, really good job. I was a little bit disappointed with Saxons. I'm a diehard Saxons fan, but Valley really impressed me.
Close. One Family looked good though.
Visitors from as far away as the Dominican Republic and the United States also weighed in on this year's Boxing Day parade.
We're from the Dominican Republic and we just came for this. This is the first time they come over here, and I wanted them to experience, and they're crazy about it. It's beautiful, the colors is beautiful, the people is fantastic. The Bahamas is the Bahamas. So I encourage everybody to come to visit here, and to, especially at this time.
I'm from the boat. I'm so happy to catch this moment. That's wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
We even put the question to our Facebook viewers, and it appears that most of the comments are in favor of the Valley Boys and the One Family Junkanoo group. LaDawn Davis, ZNS Network News.
Well, less than 12 hours before the start of this year's Boxing Day parade, meteorologists predicted that there would be some inclement weather, and Junkanoo groups along with JCNP decided to push the start of the parade several hours later than its normal 12 a.m. start. Meteorologist Godfrey Burnside said that although it was a clear night, the possibility of rain still existed, so every precaution had to be taken.
Meteorologists, we have a job to do, and that is to warn persons of the percentage of rainfall for the Junkanoo parade. We did that, and we had several spots of showers in the island in the afternoon hours, and by nighttime, midnight, we had a perfect night, perfect rush out. As you can see, the sun is shining. You have to put in perspective. A cold front ran through, and a 30% chance. We did have a couple of showers yesterday afternoon, but this morning, like I said, just a 10% chance of it, and you know, we didn't have any showers, so there's no defense. But from the jump street could have started at 12 o'clock. I said that, but then again, I don't make the decision and I give the information.
And from winning predictions to their general feels about the change in time for the parade, our news team was on the parade route this morning where we heard it all. Here's a look at what some spectators had to say.
The radio said it was bad weather, but they had it. So you say they still could have started? Yeah, it still could have started on time.
It was great, it was great.
So you think the time made a big difference?
Yeah, the time made a big difference, but overall it's still great. Saxon is great. We're waiting on Valley to come through, but I'm a Saxon all the way.
I truly believe the Saxons pulled that one off. They was coming, shut up. The Saxons was coming late, so they pulled that one off. One lap, 3 o'clock, nothing wrong with it.
One family can take the parade, okay?
Nothing wrong with the weather.
One family can take the parade. We can go home now.
Take this business event that they have here and try and put on here on Bay Street and find someplace and carry it so that Bahamian people can come and celebrate Christmas and New Year's in Russian and celebrating Christmas and New Year's the way it's supposed to be, and take this business someplace else.
It affect me because I would have probably done see all of the groups by now, but definitely we are still enjoying the parade. Thank God for life.
Well, still to come, 2 homicides leave a blemish on the holidays and police on the hunt. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Shell Helix Ultra. Performance you can see.